Bismillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we will talk about proving the lines which are parallel. So we talk about the parallel line. What is the meaning of parallel lines?
There are two lines that don't intersect.
The two lines, they will never intersect. Okay. So if two lines, they are parallel and one line intersected with them. What is the name of this line? Now we have a line A is parallel to the line B, and we have a line here is called D. What is the name of this line?
Transversal.
Transversal. So if we have here two lines are parallel and intersected by a transversal. So how many relations that we have?
Three.
Three relations. Okay, what are the three relations that we have?
F, U, Z.
F, U, and
F,
U, and Z.
U, and Z. So for the first one, that is the two lines which are parallel. That is the two lines which are parallel, and that is the third part which are parallel. And the orange one will be the transversal. That is the transversal. So how many angles that we have? We have angle 1, 2, angle 1 and 2, angle 1 and 2. What is the relation between angle? What is the name of this relation at the first? Number one, corresponding. And what is the relation?
consecutive interior.
No. What is the relation between angle 1 and angle 2?
Oh, they're equal in measure.
They are equal in measure. They are congruent. What is the relation between? What is the name of this relation?
Consecutive interior.
Consecutive interior. So what is the relation between 1 and 2? Their sum is 180. Supplementary.
Supplementary.
What is the name of this one?
Alternate interior.
Alternate. Whatever. If they are alternate interior or exterior, we can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Okay, so that is the three relation. If we have parallel, we have the three cases that we have, or the case for the corresponding and consecutive and alternate. So if we have one of these cases, so we will have now parallel. Again for this one. If you have parallel lines, so we will find that we have corresponding, consecutive, and alternate angles. The corresponding angles are equal in measure, the consecutive angles are supplementary, and the alternate angles are equal in measure. If you have corresponding angles, any two corresponding angles, what is the meaning of the corresponding angles?
They're equal in measure.
The meaning of the corresponding angles. The meaning, the definition.
They lie on the same side of the transversal.
Lies on the same side of the transversal. One
interior and
one interior and the other exterior. If you find that two angles lies on the same side of the transversal, one of them interior and the other is exterior, and both of them are equal in measure, then we have two lines are parallel. You understand it?
Yeah.
If you have two consecutive angles, two angles lies on the same side of the transversal and both of them are interior and their sum is 180, then we will have parallel lines. So if we have a parallel, so the consecutive are supplementary. If the consecutive are supplementary, then we have a parallel lines. The last one, if we have alternate angle, two lines and the alternate position, different side of the transversal, and both of them are interior or both of them are exterior, and they are equal in measure, so we will have a parallel lines. You understand the point now for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can start solving. Now we have given the following information. That is the information that we have. Determine whether, determine which line, if any, are parallel, and state the proposed or theorem. That is justify your answer. We need the relation, only the relation that we have, the given that we have, which is angle 1 is congruent to angle 6. What is the relation? This condition is enough to prove parallelism. If angle 1 is equal to angle 6, this given is enough to prove parallelism or not?
Yes.
What is the relation? Why yes? Why yes? Number 1. Sorry?
No, sorry.
Again, what you said again. Even if the answer is right or wrong, no problem.
Exterior, maybe.
Alternate exterior. They are lies on two different sides of the transversal. That is the transversal that we have. One lies at the left and the other one is lies at the right. So they are lies on different side of the transversal. And the first one is exterior and the second one is also exterior. So we have alternate exterior. So which two lines are that are parallel? Which two lines that are parallel from the given one? What is the name of the two angles that are parallel?
It's angles or not?
Sorry?
The alternate
Alternate
exterior.
exterior.
Yeah.
So now we have alternate exterior. So the alternate exterior says that we have a two parallel line. Is this right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's parallel.
L and
Which
N.
two lines are parallel from the given?
L and N. Right?
L and N, yes. So the
Yeah.
two lines which are parallel, line L is parallel to the line N.
Oh, okay. Then
Because
2
line
and
L,
3.
how we find the two lines? Angle
Because
1.
one is
What
on
is
the
the meaning?
line.
What is the meaning of angle? Angle union of two rays with the same starting point. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is the first one. That's the first ray, and this is the second ray. This ray is the transversal. What is this ray? That's for the line L. So that is the first line. You understand it? That's for the first
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
Now we have the second angle, angle 6. So that's the first line, and that's the second line. This line for the line P, which is the transversal. What is the second line? N.
N.
So now we have
So L.
line L and the line N are parallel because we have angle 1 and angle 6 are equal in measure, and they are alternate exterior. You understand now how we find it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so angle now, the given that we have angle 2 and angle 3, they are equal in measure. This condition is enough to prove parallelism or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the alternate interior angle.
They are alternate
Another
interior.
angle.
Mister, I didn't understand example 1.
Which one?
All of it.
You know what is the relation? I will ask you some question. If you give me the answer for this question, then we can start explaining. If you don't know the answer for this question, so you have to study lesson 2.1. Okay. Number 1, you know about the parallel?
Yes.
What is the meaning of parallel?
Two lines, Mister.
That's question number 1. What is the meaning of a parallel?
Mister, I just forgot it.
Okay. That's question number 1. Okay. That's wrong answer. Question number 2. Now we have two lines intersected by one line. That is the third. Line number 3. What is the name of line number 3? This line is called?
Enters.
That's question number 2. Okay. Question number 2 is wrong. Question number 3. If two lines intersected by the third line that you don't know what's the name of this line. Then we have some cases, some relations between the angle. So can you give me the relation between the angles?
Mister, I will revise it.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So now question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 are wrong. It means you need to study to solve, to understand. Again, we said if you miss any lesson, so it will be hard for the next one. Day by day, you have to study. There is no other option. When I ask you to read this word, and you don't know what is the name of this letter, you will not be able to read. That's a problem. So we can go back to question number 2. We need to identify which two lines that are parallel.
L and M.
L and M, because angle L, now angle 2 is formed from two lines. That's the first line, which is P, and L, that is the line. Angle line L is parallel to the second line, which is M. Any problem for this part?
No.
Okay. So now we have the following. We need to solve question number 1, 2, 3, and 4 by the same way. I will just zoom in for this one. Can you see now the screen? Is that clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so start solving from number 1 to number 6, please, and send it to me.
Okay.
Number 1, you need to find the relation. What is the relation between the two angles? If this relation is enough to prove parallelism, yes or no. If that's enough to prove parallelism, what are the two lines which are parallel? Then we need to identify that's enough. If you want to write the name of the transversal, wallah, I will be appreciate that. Okay, solve it and send it to me. I'm waiting now, and I'm solving with you. Add the first again. Number one, where are the two angles that we have? We have angle 2. That's angle 2.
Alternate interior.
Just 1 minute. And angle 8. So we continue, and that's 8. Which letter that you can see? Now that's angle 2 and angle 8. So that is the two lines which are parallel. Khalas. So they are alternate interior. What is the name of the two letters that we have? We have a line A
and line
and
B.
B. They are parallel. Line A, so I have to write A
Okay.
is parallel to the line B. Okay. Now we have angle 1. Just 1 minute. Angle 1 and angle 15.
Alternate.
How come you can join between them? Join between them.
Could be line L and M.
I need one line. It's called one transversal. Can you join? Is there any line joining between them?
M.
If you extend M, it would be joined. Is there any transversal joining between them? Parallel, transversal. No. Is there any line joining between them? Can you draw a line join? Which line can join between them? Which line, if I extend this line, it would join between them?
Mr. Line A and line M both will meet
La
a point.
illallah. Just 1 minute. My question is there one line? My question, is there one line, one transversal? When I'm explaining the parallelism, I said what? Two lines intersected, one transversal intersect two parallel lines. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one transversal, that's what I mean. Suppose that we have a parallel line like that. That's line A and line B are parallel. A line L is a transversal. This angle is 130. A line M is a transversal. This angle is 90. Is there any relation between this one and that one?
No.
There is no relation between them. A line M is a transversal for all of the angle which lies at the line M. Where is the angle that lies at the line M? At the right of the line M and the left of the line M. Angle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of these angles, all of them, the common line between them, which is 8. That's right? If the angle is two rays with the same starting point. So the common line which lies between them, which is M. So I need the angle which lies at the right of M and at the left of M. Because of that, I said I need only one transversal. So is there any line connected between 1 and 15?
No.
So there is no relation.
Okay.
Because there is no relation, it means there is no parallelism for this one. Okay, that's for angle 4. Question number 4. Now, angle 3 and angle 11, they are equal. Where is angle 3? That's angle 3.
Yeah.
So I will continue again with angle 11. Can we join between them? Yes. If I draw this line, I can join between them. So now, which letter that I have now?
F.
That's angle 3 and that's angle 11. So that's the letter F. So we have corresponding.
Alternate interior. Exterior.
So what is the relation between corresponding alternative? F, corresponding.
Line M and line M.
So where are the two lines? That's the two lines. You see the arrow? That's line L and line M. Now we have 5 and 13. So I will draw 5. And 13. Sorry, 8 and 13, not 5. 8 and 13. Which letter that you can see now?
U.
U. So where are the two lines? That is the two lines which are parallel. What is the relation that we have? 8 and 13, their sum is 180. What is the name of this relation?
Consecutive interior.
Consecutive interior, not supplementary. Consecutive interior. The name of this relation is consecutive interior.
Mister, I wrote both.
Wallahi, I can see only supplementary. The only thing that I see supplementary. Consecutive interior. And which two lines that are parallel?
L and M.
L
is parallel to M. Now we need 12 and 14. Just 1 minute to go back. 12, that's 12. And 14. Can you join between them?
No.
No, I can. Huh?
Oh, sorry.
That is the transversal.
M.
This line is a common here and the same line is common here. So M will be the transversal. What is the type of this relation?
This is
Alternate exterior.
alternative
That is the transversal. One up and one down. It's mean two different sides of the transversal. And both of them are exterior, so it will be alternate exterior. Okay. So which two lines that are parallel? Remove the common. Where is the common?
A and B.
That is the common. Remove the common. So the remainder will be, that is the first one, and that is the second one. You understand how we find it?
Yes.
So A is line A is parallel to the line B. Okay. Now we have angle 6 and angle 8. Just 1 minute to erase this part. So angle 6 and angle 8. Is there a relation between 6 and 8?
Yes, Mister.
What is the name of this relation?
Opposite.
Okay, so which two lines are parallel?
It's A. There are A and B.
A and B? How we know that? B is a common.
So, Mr. what's the question?
Now we have angle 6 is equals to angle 8. This condition is enough to prove parallelism or not?
I don't.
But this condition is enough to prove parallelism or not? What is the relation between the angle? Condition, it means you need to find the relation. What is the relation between the two angles? Angle 6 and angle 8. What is the relation between angle 6 and angle 8? Angle 6 and angle 8. What is the relation between them?
Vertical opposite.
Vertical opposite angle. So
Yeah.
vertical opposite angle. It's give you parallel or not?
No.
The only three relation that we have, which is F, U, and Z. I didn't say X. X for the,
so
the
it's
vertical
handy,
opposite
right?
angle. So there is no relation between them. There is no relation. It means there is no relation gives you parallel. The only relation that we have, which is corresponding, alternate, even if that's interior or exterior or consecutive interior. Is this relation one of them? This relation between angle 6 and angle 8, one of them?
No, it's not.
So there is no parallel. You're just looking for F, U, and Z. Only F, U, and Z to find the parallelism. If you have parallel, which relation that you have, you will find that F, U, and Z from the parallel. Is that right?
Yeah.
So because of that, if you want to find if there is parallel, just look for F, U, and Z.
Okay.
You understand it?
Yes.
Vice versa relation. Parallel gives you F, U, and Z. So if you want to find if there is F, U, and Z, so there is a parallel. So we need to solve the next question. We have measure of, yes.
Which lesson was that?
Lesson 2.3. It's proving parallelism.
Chapter 3.
Yeah, chapter 2. Chapter 2, lesson 3.
Okay.
Okay. So, Bismillah. So for this question, we need to find measure of angle MRQ. MRQ. We need to find the measure of this one. So that the two lines are parallel. We need to find the measure of angle MRQ, which makes the line A and line B are parallel.
Parallel.
The two lines are not parallel. Which value of the angle makes the two lines are parallel? How we know that? How we know the parallelism? How we can find if the two lines are parallel or not? We are looking for one of the three
FU
relation, F, U, and Z.
and
So that is the first angle that we have. Is there any other given angle? Yes, we have another given angle. This one. So what is the name of this relation?
Untitled interior.
Z.
So the two lines are parallel. That's only F. Measure of angle 1 is equals measure of angle 2. That is the only relation. If the two angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel. You understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
The two lines are parallel only if the two angles now are equal. So we can write it by measure of angle, N, P, R. If that angle is equal to measure of angle, M, R, P, or R, Q. How we know that? Because they are alternate interior.
Interior.
So we can say that 7x minus 21 is equals 5x plus 7. What is the name of this step? It's called by using substitution. So how we can solve this one? By subtracting 7x minus 5x is
5x.
equals 7 plus
7
21.
plus 21.
Just shifting 5x to the other side by subtracting and 21 to the other side by addition. So it will be now 2x is equals
equals to 29.
29. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi
28.
raji'un. 28. But the
28.
required, we need to find MRQ. So x is equals 14.
14.
That's not the required. Please carefully read the question carefully, because you will find at the choices, one of the choices is 14. You will
So
find
we
at the
put
choice.
14 into the equation.
Yes, to find the value. So please be careful. When you solve this type of question, read it carefully. I need to find the value of the variable or the measure of the angle. Please, for
Yes.
solving this type of question. So we need to find
Okay.
MRQ. MRQ, which is 5x plus 7. So measure of angle, M R Q is equals 5 times 14 plus 7. So the value now 5 times 14 is 70 plus 7 equals 77 degrees.
77.
Any problem for this one?
No, and then we put it in the second equation.
خلاص second equation ليه? Why second equation? I need to find MRQ.
Equal.
Oh, okay.
MRQ is equal to 77. Even if I need to find the other one, they are equal. So this one also will be 77 because they are alternate interior.
No, but don't you have to prove parallelism?
Again for this one again. What is the condition which makes the two lines are parallel? How we know that the two lines are parallel?
F, U, and Z.
If you have angle 1 is equals to angle 2, it is right?
Yes.
So I said that suppose that the only condition which makes the two lines are parallel, that's only if angle 1 is equals to angle 2. So I said that angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because they are alternate interior. They are alternate interior. The position that we have, the case now, they are alternate interior. If the alternate interior are equal, so it will be parallel. Again for this one, we go back to the lesson number 1 to understand the idea. We'll go back to lesson number 1. Before explaining, I just talk about the parallel lines and the transversal. When I ask you, I need the relation between the two lines. Is line Q and line R are parallel? Q and R are parallel or not parallel?
No, they're not parallel.
They are not parallel. They are not parallel. So we have relations now. What are the relations that we have? We have the consecutive interior. What is the meaning of consecutive interior? Consecutive interior, two angles lies on the same side of the transversal and they are not adjacent, and both of them, both of them are interior. Lies on the same side of the transversal, not adjacent, and both of them are interior. What is the meaning of an alternate interior? Two angles lies on different side of the transversal. Both of them are interior and they are not adjacent. That is the meaning. That's it. If the alternate interior are equal, so we have a parallel. If we have parallel, so the alternate interior are equal. You remember the adjacent angle?
Yes.
If the adjacent angle drawn on the same straight line, then they are angle number 1 and angle number 2. They are adjacent now. That's right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the relation between them?
Supplementary.
What is the relation between the two adjacent angles that we have now for this one? They are complementary. So can we say that all of the adjacent angles are supplementary? No. Can we say that all of the adjacent angles are complementary? No. Because we can say that now we have angle with measure 30 and we have angle 1 and angle 2. You understand it? If the adjacent angle drawn on the same straight line, then they will be supplementary. You understand it?
Yes.
So if the consecutive angles are supplementary, then we have a parallel. If we have a parallel, so we have La ilaha illallah. Again for this one, ya shabab. If we have parallel, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then the consecutive interior angles are supplementary. The alternate angles are equal in measure. The corresponding are equal in measure. Any problem for this one?
No.
Okay. If one of the three cases happen, it means we have parallel. If two angles, their measure is 180, then the two angles are, the sum of two angles equal 180. Then the two angles are
Supplementary.
If the two angles are supplementary, then their sum will be
180.
So we have now inverse relation, vice versa relation. So what is this relation? Again for this one. We have supplementary. So the sum of the two angles will be 180. If the sum of the two angles is 180, then we will have supplementary. That's right? Okay.
Yes.
So we have, if we have parallel, so we have one of the three cases. If U and Z, F would be equal, U will be supplementary, and Z will be equal. If we have one of them, so we will have a parallel lines.
Yes.
You understand it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So which condition for this one gives you parallel? If angle 1 equals to angle 2. Type, we finish this one. Okay. Can you solve question number 9, please? Number 9.
Okay.
We need to identify the value of x, which makes the line M is parallel to the line N.